Well, hoo-ha, we're here. Welcome everybody to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Dr. Cush, calm it down, pal. Calm it down. We're all over the place today. Hey, welcome everybody to the bar. Glad to see all of you are here. Glad to see that we are all still interested in cocktails and cocktail things. How great is that? What a holiday miracle. Hey, we are going to make a cocktail coming out of New York tonight. It's getting to that point in the year where rum might not make as much sense as it does all the other times, right? Tiki drinks, rum drinks. Tiki drinks are rum drinks. Some people think everything that has rum in it is a tiki. It's okay. It's all over the place. We have thoughts. We have Venn diagrams. They're flying all over the place. It's like one of those weird scenes where numbers are coming out. We don't understand some of these things. However, there are plenty of great cocktails that we would consider in the tiki pantheon that are not rum drinks. And so we're gonna make one of those with two spirits that we don't use a lot here on the show. One, because to be very honest with you, tequila, mezcal, it's not my thing. It's just not the thing that I've always loved. And two, the other spirit that we're using is one of those kind of weird spirits. It had a chance to really take off. It really did for a long time. San Francisco tried to get it to take off. Peru tried to get it to take off. We're using Pisco tonight. So the good news about this is if you don't have either mezcal or Pisco, you can switch out your base and have a fine cocktail. But we are going to be making a guy named Ivan Radulovich. Ivan Radulovich. He's got a cocktail called the Firecracker. And what is more holiday season in California than people setting off fireworks? So watch the intro. We'll get back to it. See you soon. Welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Cush, along with my barback Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink. 90% sure that I pronounced Ivan Radulovich's name right. 90%. There's no H at the end of it. I saw a C by itself at the end of a name and I put a Ch. So Ivan or Ivan, whatever, if I said your name wrong, I apologize. We're going to make your cocktail now, so let's get into it. Let me say hello to the people before we get too deep into what we are making tonight. You guys will see very quickly what type of cocktail this is. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Putting lime juice in it. At this point, we should all know, but we'll talk about it. Papa Mau Mau is here, battery at 8%. Oh my goodness, did we lose Papa? Papa, Papa, can you hear me? It's a weird night over here at the bar. Okay, good. Amy Salmon found gave him the business. Hey, Papa, we need you here tonight, buddy. What would the Smurfs be without Papa? What would 11 be without Papa? What would John be if he was not a Papa? I beg her to think of it. Don't even want to think about something like that. A good evening to our good friend, Shawnee Panabaker. Cheers to you. We learned a lot tonight about Sean's dog. I've been reading all about Sean's puppy. Seems cute. Seems awfully cute. There's Moose. Moose. Ah, look how quick that was. Moose. Good to see you. Seems like everybody is having a chilly time where they are. It was incredibly cold where I am today. It got down to 80 degrees. It's gonna be 84 tomorrow. I am wearing shorts. I don't want to give too much away. It is warm here, and yet the leaves are still falling. I don't care for it. Papa's plugged in now. Phew, phew. We made it. Amy Beer is here. Good to see you, Amy Beer. Always a pleasure. Never a chore for Amy Beer. There's Kyle Tender. He wants one of these. I can take a guess. There you go, Kyle. You got it. Did I miss anybody? No. Oh, I haven't missed anybody yet, I don't think. Tiki Court. Have I said hello to Tiki Court? Probably. Tiki Court. Good to see you again. Let's head down here. This is somebody telling me that I should get more viewers over on Kick. Kick has become a real problem. We're thinking about hang out for a second. I don't want to rock the boat or anything. Thinking about stopping streaming on Kick. For all of you Kick watchers, all 0 of you. There we go. CW Clarkell. Hello, CW. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh, childhood friend. Oh, hey, listen. Hey, what do I say at the end of the show? You can, we have Patreon, we have PayPal. These shows are made free. We have PayPal, we have PayPal. But if you, don't want to do money, the best thing you can do, tell your friends. Hey, look, we got a childhood friend coming in. Hello, CW Clarkell. It is a pleasure. Should we call you CW? We're going to. Yeah, we might kick. Gotta kick. Gotta kick. Okay. All right. This cocktail is interesting. It is interesting. Is it a tiki cocktail? Is it not a tiki cocktail? It was created at a place called the Macau Trading Co. Macau. MACAO. The Macau Trading Co. All right. Okay. 1 in the plus section. It seems like that's at least somewhat of a tiki bar. It was in New York. We got to take a point off for that. New York not known for its tiki. They got those dark underground basement bars. They're known for that. That's great. Not known for their tiki. Not like California is known for its tiki, right? All right, so we're 1-1. No rum. Oof, yeesh. 1 more point under, but take this into consideration. Pineapple and allspice dram. Okay, all right, we're up 2 now. A little cinnamon on the side. Listen, is it a tiki drink? Is it not a tiki drink? Who cares? It's going, I assume, to be delicious. First time ever making it. So let's get into it. Very, very simple. I wanted to make it because as the... Just show you these while I get the rest of these out. As the season grows longer here in Southern California, the nights grow louder. I don't know what it is. I have to have I have an opinion on this. I'm going to give you my opinion. Los Angeles almost burned down within this year. I just ask, and I just to all of my SoCal people, I'm just going to look you right. I'm going to meet you at this camera real quick. I'm asking you, can we stop with the fireworks? Can we please, oh please, stop with the fireworks? If you need to have a firework, why not instead make a firecracker cocktail? I'm not just complaining. My dad used to say, if you're just going to complain, you have to give a solution. Hey, I'm going to complain about the fireworks because, oh my goodness, it was terrifying. But here's a solution. Firecracker cocktail. Oh, we can call everybody. I'd like to make an announcement. We can call CW. We can call him Chuck. What's up, Chuck? Okay. Let's get into it. Cheap ingredients first, if we can. That's the best way to do it. So we're going to start back here. We have all of this pineapple juice. It doesn't look like pineapple juice. Looks like well, let's get this out of the way for a second. Looks like a pineapple slush, because it is a pineapple slush. It's just frozen pineapple. Frozen in half-ounce segments. It's great. How much do I need? Let's see if we can do this math real quick. We need 1 ounce of pineapple juice. 2. We need 2 of these. We're going to poke them out. There we go. Poke it out. That's it. Pineapple juice solved. I'm not a real doctor. I do believe I say that. I'm pretty upfront that I'm not a real doctor. But I do think that I am solving some things. I am on the verge of solving pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is such a tough thing to just have around. Canned pineapple juice is fine, but you want that good fresh stuff. But the problem with good fresh stuff is it's good and fresh. It goes bad. Freeze it in those half-ounce things. Then you don't even have to get a jigger dirty. We're in a good spot. This right here, we're on the verge of solving lime juice. This, lime pseudo juice. Very nice, very simple to make. It does take a little doing, but once it is done, you don't have to do it anymore. You don't have to squeeze limes. You don't have to go pick limes. You don't have to go get gouged at the grocery store with the crazy lime prices right now. You don't have to do it. You buy 8 limes, you make, well, this much plus this much. This is 8 limes worth. 8 limes worth of, so basically to the top, 1.75 liters. 1.75 liters of lime juice for almost nothing. 8 limes. It's a pittance. It's a pauper's fee. Let's go ahead and throw in half an ounce of some lime juice. I think you guys see where this is going. Oh, good. I was worried that you guys were all bored of listening to this. So this is pseudo juice. We have pseudo juice, Chuck. Pseudo juice. As I pour this, I'll explain pseudo juice. Pseudo juice uses no actual juice. It uses citric acid, malic acid, and it uses all of the oils on the outside of a lime, plus some sugar, to extract those oils. So we are getting the real good lime taste. It's not all just manufactured. It is that good lime oil. But because we're not putting in any of the juice, then there's nothing to go bad. So all of the lime juice tastes very limey, very fresh. Our good friend Constante Ribialagua Vert, the king of cocktails in Cuba, at La Floridita, he would always squeeze his limes and drop them in. Why? Because the flavor of the lime is on the outside of the lime. So we're taking all that good flavor on the outside of the lime, and then we got it. Plus, then since we're not using the juice of the lime, we can juice that lime, and we can have, for 8 limes, you got like a week's worth of lime juice. And then you have months worth of lime juice this way. This is pseudo juice. We're going to be putting in half an ounce of some lime juice. There we go. Not necessary to put those 2 ingredients in first, but I do like putting the sours in with anything that the sours can help dissolve. Pineapple is a half sour, but the lime juice is a full sour. So as we sit here, we just give this a little heat. Let's bring in a heat cam real quick. His little heat. That's lime juice. Could help. It might not. Could help. Melt all that pineapple juice. All right. We have our sours. We have a little sweet because the pineapple juice is, of course, half sweet, half sour. That's how we're going to do this mathematically. If I'm going to be a doctor, I got to talk in doctor terms. Half sours is now a doctor term. So now we got to throw in a couple other things. What else are we going to throw in here? Well, I think we should start by throwing in a little bit of what makes this sort of a seasonal drink. I'm not saying that if you're using this for any other time of the year that you're wrong. But specifically when the weather gets cold, down to 80 degrees, like I said today, freezing our little toesies off here. When it gets a little cold, I think a little shot of the St. Elizabeth Allspice Dram is absolutely a good way to go. We're going to be putting in a short half ounce. A short half ounce. Let me show you how I wrote it. You think I'm a doctor? Look at my doctor handwriting. This is a short half ounce. You can't see that. Don't worry about it. Just put in a short half ounce. So all you're going to do is find your jigger, and you want to go just a little bit below that half ounce. Be careful with this stuff. It's not going to make you go blind. It's not quinine. It's not quinine. It's not going to hurt you, right? It's not methanol. It's not going to kill you. It will overtake a cocktail. The Allspice Dram, the Pimento Dram, all of these drams are meant to be big and strong. They are not meant to solve all of your sweetness problems, right? If you're trying to balance out a cocktail and you're doing it completely with drams, you're gonna overspice your cocktail. All right, so we're going to split our sweet base right here. This is why we're doing half ounces of these, or a short half ounces. Can you guys hear me when I face this way? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Oh, there it is. Just stand right there. We are now going to throw in some agave syrup. I assume that when our good friend Ivan was making this, he knew that he was going to be throwing in some mezcal. Mezcal and agave work super well together. How come? Because they're the same thing. You make mezcal from agave. You make agave syrup from, surprise, surprise, agave. So we're using like flavors in this. If you want to go anti-like, something that is different but still the same, hey, fun thing to do, a little maple syrup, Absolutely. If you want to just go a little more plain, you want to get like a nice Demerara simple syrup, something that has that like rummy flavor to it, that like grassiness to it. That's a great thing to do. So, all of those are great. This is Yvonne's cocktail, or Yvonne, or Ivan. Ivan? Is Ivan a name? Ivan. It might be Ivan. This is Ivan's cocktail, so we're going to go ahead and throw in a short ½ ounce of some agave syrup. Chuck says, sounds a lot like super juice. That's just peel, citric acid, malic acid, and powders and water. Okay. We have a controversy. Love a controversy. Chuck, super juice actually contains the juice. This is Nickel Morris. This is a fantastic bartender. Fantastic bartender. He's out in Kentucky, and he created something a while ago called super juice. Super juice is spectacular. It will last you probably a month and a half in the refrigerator. It's great, but you're getting some of that big flavor by adding the lime juice back into it. Pseudo juice has no juice at all. So guys like Steve the bartender, guys like Kevin Koss, we nerds said, I think if we're already doing this with citric acid, is there a way to make it even more shelf stable? And pseudo juice was created. Listen, there may be people that call super juice pseudo juice, super juice. It's all going to come out in the wash in the end. But on this, we're here. No juice, and that makes it pseudo. It's almost like a juice. All right, let's grab our next ingredients. Next ingredients we want to throw in here are going to be our 2 booze. We're going to split our base, but we're going to split it highly in one area, right? So let's start with our smaller one. We're going to come over here. This right here is our good friend, Mezcal. Mezcal, the overarching circle, we're talking about Venn diagrams, the overarching Venn of this diagram is agave spirits. Any agave spirit is going to be called a mezcal. There is a very famous, super famous, probably one of the most famous types of mezcal, and that is called tequila. Made in a certain region in Tequila, Mexico, 5 other states as well, but created in Tequila, Mexico. They're very proud of it. A lot of rules to it. Mezcal, more the Wild West. All the other mezcals. Today we're going to be using which one are we going to be using? We're going to be using a Espadín. That's probably the most famous. We're going to throw in an Espadín type of mezcal, and not a lot. We want this to give us that smokiness, sort of like we have lit a fire and now we're the beautiful ones, so all of the smoke is coming our way. We're going to throw in ½ an ounce of some mezcal. Doing great. That's, for me, personally, that's plenty of mezcal. That's enough mezcal to get me through the week. I want desperately to be one of the cool bartenders. Cool bartenders with their tattoos. The only bartender I think on earth with not a single tattoo. I want to be one of them though. I want to be a cool bartender. And the way to start that is by really getting into mezcal. To thine own self be true. Can't do it. I can't do it. So that's enough mezcal for me. This stuff, however, is excellent. This is Pisco. Kyle asks if I want a tattoo. I want to be a tattoo. I would like to be a tattoo. Yeah, something cool. Something like Taz, the Tasmanian devil, on a beach chair somewhere with a tiki drink. That's the kind of tattoo I'd like to be. Something cool like that. Really cool and timeless. Never goes away. Taz, the Tasmanian devil, will always be cool. Okay, this right here is a Pisco. A Pisco comes from the main 2 places that make Pisco are Peru and Chile. Peru and Chile. I'm going to throw my hat into this battle. I probably shouldn't. I'm a small YouTube channel. I don't want to get brigaded by all the Chilean bartenders. Peru makes the best Pisco. It's just kind of it's not exactly a fact. It's close though. It's as close to a fact and opinion as you can get. It is a grape brandy. It is an unaged grape brandy. It's if you close your eyes and don't know sort of what's going on, you're in some sort of deprivation chamber, and you drink some of this, you might say it has some rum notes to it. Great. Pisco, more Pisco to everybody. We're gonna throw in 1.5 ounces of some Pisco. This is Pisco Porton. Porton. I like when I can just throw out my accent just a little bit. Just a little bit, like when I'm making eggs, and I'll say, I would, if you don't mind, I'd like some bacon. I would like some pancakes. I would like some hash browns. And if you have them, I would like some huevos rancheros. So I like, yeah, Chuck, same with me. Well, you found us. Found us. Seems like medicinal, you can ruin a drink. 100%. 100% with you. Mezcal can absolutely throw a drink off. Okay, let's throw in some ice because we got to shake it. I'm just gonna not do it with my hands so that I don't want the FDA coming in here or the food handlers people. We're gonna throw in a little bit of our ice right there. These are just the little rejects of ice. Might be a little too much ice, but it's okay. They're big pieces. Oh, good. Kyle's lawyer's here. Right. It seems as though Kyle's lawyer. It's I think we have a couple people that I don't want to call them lurkers, but they lay in wait. They are traps. The moment that I begin to shake, normally Forlorn Hope will come out of nowhere. Let us know he's here. Say 50,000 shake, and that's what we hear. Forlorn Hope. Forlorn Hope. If you're there, get ready. The moment that I start talking about anything illegal, like handling ice with my hands, in comes Kyle's lawyer. I think you have to announce yourself. I think it's like the police. You have to tell me if you're a cop. Okay? We're going to give this a big old shake. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Hard to do that with my feet and with my hands. I got a little lost there. Okay, we're serving this one up. Serve it up. So, we've taken the time, like 10 seconds before the class started, I put this into the freezer, and look how frosty it is. Yes, very frosty. Very, very frosty. There is a specific garnish that our good friend Yvonne, friend of the show, Yvonne wants in here, and that is a cinnamon syrup, or a cinnamon sugar rim. Great. Great. I think that's the second one of these we've done recently. I got a taste for it, and now, like a raptor that has eaten, it didn't eat at Nedry. Whatever. Like a shark that has bit a human and now has the flavor, the taste. That's how I feel about cinnamon sugar right now. We got sugar in here. Don't worry about it. A little cinnamon, a little sugar in here. We're just going to properly cinnamon this. That's a good proper cinnamoning. And then we are going to, not a spoon to be seen. We'll have to go in here. Let's bring in sugar cam right here. We're going to give this a little mix until we get that proper cinnamon toast crunch color. It should be somewhat uniform. A little bit of variety, a little bit of, a little extra cinnamon here, a little extra sugar there. Not going to hurt anybody. In fact, it could give you like that galaxy look. This was just in the freezer. And so what we're having right now is condensation. What's great with condensation, it makes things stick to it. So we're just going to take our little frozen cup, and we're going to throw this on half of our cup there. See if we can't get that little spot right there. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now, a little lower. Excellent. The cool thing about putting a sugar rim on this is it warns you. It's like a rattlesnake. It is saying, do not touch this part up here. You should know that anyway, but you don't want to ever touch this part up here with your hands. This down here, although dainty, That's the crux of this glass. That's why this glass works. That, my friends, is the handle. Some people call it the stem. That's great. But it is the handle. I'm going to do a little something fun here. I'm going to find a napkin. Hold on. Hold on. Sit right here. Don't go too far. Got a little napkin here. I'm just going to over the top of this because I think I put too much on. So let's bring in our surgery cam here. There we go. I'm just going to take a little of this and I'm just going to give this nice square edges. Just going to run this right along so that it looks nice and uniform. Got a little weird over here, so we're just going to take that off. Give that a nice little wipe. Just make it look pro, you know? It's just me. I'm the only one that is going to be drinking this. Kyle probably will too, and I don't want to look like an idiot in front of Kyle. You can see, maybe you can, maybe this camera's not as good as we need it to be. You can see that there's a little mix of brown bits. That's where a little bit more of the cinnamon sugar went in. A little bit more white bits. That's where more of the sugar went in. Kind of fun. Yeah, no, I got you, Kyle. I knew as soon as I mentioned anything that I was going to do for fun, you would jump in and also want to do that fun. Put that on our mark. Let's pour this in. This is the Firecracker from our good friend in New York named Ivan or Ivan. And there we have it. A touch short for this glass, but I'm sure whatever glass he was using was exactly right. Oh, sorry, Kyle. Why not spicy rim? What does that mean? We're not spicy rim. You're a spicy rim. Get out of town. Okay, this is it. The cocktail, how long did I take? Oh, I only took 32 minutes to make one cocktail. We're on our way. Let's see how Ivan did. This is the Firecracker Cocktail. If you decide that you're going to go looking up this cocktail, know that like a lot of other cocktails with interesting names like this, there are thousands of other types of cocktails called the Firecracker Cocktail. This is what Yvonne wanted to call his cocktail. I think it sounds great. I think it looks like a firecracker. Oh, I see. Because Kyle also wants this to be a spicy drink because there are spicy firecrackers in the world. This drink reminds me of a firecracker. There we go. Moose. Gotcha, Moose. Okay. Let's see how we did. I'm going to take just a little bit of the cinnamon syrup or cinnamon sugar. Yep. That is good. Okay. What is good about this? The mezcal is excellent in this. Half an ounce. All you need is half an ounce. All that mezcal then is doing is giving you that smoky flavor. It sort of feels like wood is burning somewhere in my general vicinity. That is what we want for this time of year. The Pisco does really well in this. However, I don't think the Pisco is the star of this show. So, if you wanted to, you could switch out Pisco for a funky white rum. You could do a funky dark rum. I have a feeling that with the ingredients that we put in here, a whiskey would do very nice with you. Maybe a rye. Maybe you don't want to go too sweet with it. A nice rye would go in here. Don't cut out the don't cut out the mezcal though. The mezcal, despite what I just said about mezcal, me not, really liking it. Chuck and I, my new good friend, Chuck and I, just not mezcal people. Don't cut it out. It's important in this. It's going to sort of balance everything else out. Other stars of the show, obviously the Allspice Dram does very well. Less than half of an ounce. The sour sort of balance it out. Yeah, I'll have a few of these. I would have 2, possibly 3 of these. Very, very nice. A very interesting cocktail that really kind of sums up the season. And our big Venn diagram. Hopefully, somebody tries this. I would love it if you guys tried this. Let me know what you think. I'm going to write Ivan on Instagram. I found him on Instagram. Didn't write him before the show. I don't want to put that pressure on people. I also want to put that pressure on me. What if Ivan shows up into the chat and now, you know, I'm making his drink and I screw with the whole thing up? Well, there's a good chance that he will never see this video unless I invite him to it. So we'll probably make this into a short and invite him to join now that we know that it's delicious. Very, very good. Very, very good. Wow. So many talented bartenders in the world, just making so many cool drinks. What a fun little thing I've decided to do. Okay. Hey, it's the season. 'Tis the season to be incredibly busy. All right. We will not have a show on Thursday this week. We will, however, have a show tomorrow. So if you guys are around tomorrow, we will put up a show tomorrow. I will do a live show tomorrow. I know for the most part, we try and do shows Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. This Thursday just doesn't work. So instead of taking a whole class away from you, instead, we're going to put it right there on Wednesday. So I hope to see you guys there. Could you recap the recipe for me, please? Yes, I can do that. Okay, here's the recipe. Let's do it. Let's do it in, let's go biggest to smallest. All right, biggest to smallest. 1.5 ounces of a Pisco. All right. You need 1 ounce of pineapple juice. You need 1/2 ounce of Mezcal, 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Then you need a short 1/2 ounce of some agave syrup and a short 1/2 ounce of some Allspice Dram. Shake that up, a cinnamon sugar rim on your cocktail, and you are in business. Is it the deepest Tiki cocktail that I've ever tried? Certainly not. But it does have enough Tiki that I do think it was appropriate to make it on Tiki Tuesday. And also, it's kind of just a nice break away from rum for a second. I really like it. I'm very, 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 very impressed with our good friend, our new, possibly best friend, Ivan Radulovic. My best friend, Ivan Radulovic. Very good. Okay. That's what we got. That's what we do. We do one drink and then we leave. Best bartending job ever. One drink and I'm gone. That, my friends, is what I got for you. We'll be back here tomorrow to do one more drink. One more drink in a whole half-hour show. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Remember, I am Cush. Just remember that part. All the rest of it's no good. Also, if you guys ever find out,
are you Dr. Jinga Janga?
You have to let me know. Just like if you're a lawyer or if you're a cop and you show up and you are Dr. Jinga Janga.
Are you Dr. Jinga Janga?
You have to let me know, all right?
Are you trying to drive me crazy?
Otherwise, you will drive me crazy. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. Cheers to our new friend, Chuck, and to all of you that show up to this show all the time to watch one drink be made. Spectacular. Christmas miracle. Until next time, guys, what do we always say?
Bye!
Because that's rude to not say goodbye.
Bye!
Bye, guys.